What questions have stood out to you so far, or what team meetings have been the most memorable that you've gone through at the Combine?
I've had a lot of fun in all of them. They've all had great questions, and some of them have grilled me pretty hard. So
I know there's one that's been quirking you somewhere.
I mean, there's so many. It's been fairly relaxed for me compared to some of the other guys, but they've still been grilling me.
You know what I'm saying?
I can't think of any specific ones right now.
So you've obviously been through a lot of life challenges when you transferred colleges, also trying to establish yourself as a starter at LSU. But what kind of life experiences would you draw upon to hold together a team of men if you encounter some adversity, say like with the team with the Bengals, who themselves are trying to fight in the AFC North with Ben Roethlisberger, Lamar Jackson, and things like that?
Yeah, that's something that I'm going to need experience for, and that's something I don't have yet. So it's going to take some time. I'm just going to come in to whoever drafts me, be myself, and be the best player I can be.
How would you establish your relationship, let's say, with a guy like Andy Dalton, who's been with that team for 9 years while also trying to establish yourself?
Yeah, I would come in and ask all the veterans, what do you need from me? I'll do whatever it takes. If you need me to hold a clipboard, I'll hold a clipboard. You need me to come in and start for you, I'll come and be the best player I can be. So, whatever is asked of me.
What's been the most kind of interesting thing in terms of your transition after winning the championship and your post-fame after that you've had to adjust to?
Yeah, I thought, so I'm training out in California. I thought I'd be able to get away from it all out there, but that's just not the case. And I guess that's my life now. I'm just going to have to get used to it.
Now, one thing I noticed, too, when you were at the podium is how comfortable you are. You've got this politician-like, confidence about you as you laugh right there. But I'm curious, where do you get your swagger from? Who are you channeling? What are you channeling? Spirit animal when you're out there on the field? I saw you kind of rubbing your hair as you came up for this interview. What are you channeling?
I'm just being myself, trying to have a little fun with it, trying to show the fans, the media, who I really am, and just having fun with the whole process.
Yeah, because Beyonce's got Sasha Fierce. She's supposed to have like a alternate ego.
maybe that'll develop in about a decade. We'll see.
Right, don't take that one though. She's got it.
Word.
Okay, word. So obviously you've been meeting with a lot of teams. Can you tell me what questions have stood out so far, in the teams that you've met with?
Yeah, a lot of these teams just been asking me, what are protections and plays? They just wanted to pick my mind. So get to know who I am as a person, get to know my background growing up, the culture that has entailed, within me growing up as well. So that was probably it.
So obviously I know you said at the podium yesterday that you really don't like talking about yourself, but what extent, at least if you can describe that, have you felt the need to still push yourself as the top quarterback in this draft class, even despite the recent success of a Joe Burrow or some of the other quarterbacks in this draft class?
I feel confident in what I can do, but I don't feel the need to push myself out there or say I'm the best or you guys should choose me because I'm this and that. If I'm the right fit for that team, I believe the right team will find me.
So there was a report in the Miami Herald that the Dolphins are potentially exploring moving up from 5, to maybe a team like the Detroit Lions, who are at 3, but they haven't talked to them yet. What do you think about the potential of learning from a quarterback who's a journeyman type of quarterback like a Ryan Fitzpatrick, though?
I think it'd be an awesome opportunity for me to be able to learn from a veteran, regardless of whatever team I go to. It'd be awesome to be able to learn how they go about preparing for a game, what their week looks like, how they practice, how they see film, things of that aspect where a rookie would struggle if they were not to have a veteran.
And I know you're cool with Marcus Mariota. What did you feel like you took away from the season that he just had this last year where a guy like Ryan Tannehill actually took over his spot?
Well, for Marcus, I just know the kind of person he is. I've got to text and talk to him, but for him, he's the person that if someone deserves the job, they deserve it. He's not going to hold that against anyone. He's a very supportive guy as well. But for him, he's a hard worker. He's a competitor, and it's one of those things you live and you learn. It's part of the business. And for Marcus, I think whatever organization tends to pick him up, they're going to have a special guy.
And lastly, they just had you in that gold hoopty for the ESPN post shot over there. I don't know if that was really your steez or anything. Were you comfortable in the hoopty? You didn't make it rock or anything like that? Or what was up with that?
It was a little different. I'm not used to
hoopties?
Dancing and doing whatnot, while the camera's on.
Okay.
While the camera's off,
All right. Because you were looking more like a Subaru Outback type of guy when you were in that hoopty. I just don't know.
Oh man, I look like a suburban, you know, a Denali,
Soccer dad?
a big car. not one of those lean back, low rider kind of cars.
That's all right.
No.
We'll work on the lean back.
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports, more analysis, download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus. We'll see you there.